Oh, that's nice. The sun is coming up. Cool. Welcome, one and all, to my village. So, this is the lovely sandy village that I have taken over. Here's my original building where I made stuff. This is my makey-do. Still has a bunch of stone axes, don't ask. Brushes, with some pottery, couple saddles, diamond horse armor, all the good things you need. I have too many saddles. It's really okay. Here's my puppy. Very cute puppy. Other cute puppies. This is the stone cuttery, also with lots of choppy blocks and woody blocks and enchanted stuff. It's fun. Whew, it's like 10:45. I'm tired. It's okay. Onward! This is an original building with beds and cartography stations. Cartography, of course, is one of the important job blocks because you can do the glass loop, as I like to call it. Good way of making money. This is food chest. Other chests. This is an original building. This tower, of course, original tower building. This building over here I built. It has smokery in it, fletchery. Oh. I have replaced most of the terracotta tops to the light tower thingies with mushroom block because it's cool. This is another original building to the town. Fletchery, and this is where I make glass and hold sand stuff. Ooh, glass. Nice. This is the original water feature with Belle. I have obviously added some flair to it, which looks okay, but that's alright. This is the primary librarian station. It has no books right now. That's why I do this at night. It is the second part to the glass restoration loop. If you look at a librarian, he will sell you glass blocks for an emerald. Turn those into glass panes, and you can run it over to the cartographer, who will then buy those glass panes. You also need paper for this. Paper is important. If you sell him just glass panes, he'll shoot up to like 16 to 30 panes per emerald, and that's ridiculous. For that, you need sugarcane, making that paper. This is another building I built. It is for the smithery, where I made all this dope armor. Over here is my new makey-do building. It's lovely. It has much stuff, including a bunch of leads, some random crap, and way too many saddles. And a dragon head. This is the little mini farm that I built with water feature. Annoyingly, they keep climbing all over the fence and then jumping onto the ground, hurting themselves and damaging the farm. Those are annoying. Up here was my original farm. Now I just buy a boatload of pumpkin pies from a farmer over there. Across the way, we have a couple fun features. We have a Roman-inspired bathhouse-like feature thingy. That's not quite a bathhouse, but it is a water feature. and a kind of skeleton looking thingy, which I had a lot of fun building. The face is made out of bone block, the rest is quartz. Quartz is easy. And that gives you the Enchantery. Woo! You can do fun stuff with Tuff now, it's really cool. But this is where I enchanted my trident. Da 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 da. I have a trident. Down here closes out kind of the end of the original-ish section, and this is the dormitory where they sleep. And that's kind of the original space. Then I started expanding. Again, here's my lovely little portico. That's a word I'm looking for. I don't know what it is. It's okay. This is the tower that I built. It's got a fisherman, brewing stand, all the good things. Barrel full of stuff. It also used to have the four corners, used to be the glazed purple terracotta, but that is actually quite gaudy, so I ixnayed that. And then I wanted a darker tower, and I built this thingy with lots of fun nether stuff, and black terracotta, and crying obsidian everywhere, and that's my bed. I've done a little bit of pottery and just making stuff look pretty. This is the secondary librarian. You need two, because I don't know, you need two. I bought a bunch of lanterns from this guy. They're all down there. You can kind of see them. I really like the mushroom lights though. I think they look classy. This is Village Part 2 with its own bell, because vertical integration of bells works better than horizontal, so I built another one. I also have a mushroom. I've got multiple. There's another one. The cows roam free. These is my lots of sheep. There's lots of sheep. I made them all that color because the shepherd will buy gray wool, but it's not very profitable because it requires a lot. Got a couple more farmers, because the more farmers you have, I'm convinced the quicker new villagers are made. This is the chicken farm. I don't know why I have a chicken farm. It's not useful. There are some llamas out there. If you ever have a wandering trader, you can just open the gate, let him run through, close the gate. The leads will break. You can then pick up the leads, and there you go, free leads. Bamboo, because bamboo is just super useful. And this is the rib cage of my creepy building. I like my creepy little building. Good to see there is a little guy over here jumping on the beds. Really gotta do more of that. Get more beds. I've got some armadillos. Got some cats running around. More clay and plants and stuff, making it all look kind of pretty. And then we get into this monstrosity. This is kind of a test for kind of how I want to handle a different village. I really want to try a swamp village. I actually went that way about 2,000 blocks, and it wrapped around that way for a lot of blocks. And then at about 500 blocks that way is a mangrove swamp. So went in a big circle. This is all bamboo, or mostly bamboo. It has some fun patterns. There's 3 entrances. One on top of that building, one in the cartography section, and one over here at the mason section, where I keep all of my stuff for building it, and my really, really nice fishing rod, which is why I have so many saddles. But has its own bell, which only one guy is chilling around. It's a work in progress, what can I say? Maybe the bell is in a bad spot. Should be more accessible. But that's kind of the point of this little experiment. This has some beds in these little weird watermelon looking huts. There is another farm over here, and I think the reason that he's not at the bell is probably its proximity to the bell down there. Oh man, he's just chilling by himself. I think though, if I were to expand a little bit more, maybe make some less confusing walkways for him. Perhaps he would... I don't know, I kind of wanted it to be a little bit convoluted. Yeah. This just is bordering on a level of convoluted that might be a little bit too much. It's almost a maze to get through everywhere. You can get a lot of different places, multiple ways. I tried to have all the major platforms have at least 2 exits. That one does not. This one does. This one does. You get the point. Yeah. My little fish pond. It's a pretty little town. The view does get a little bit ruined by the bamboo. It doesn't quite aesthetically go. It almost has a has like a southern air temple type of vibe where it's, you know, looks like something that was kind of cool and then someone's just tacked something onto it. But I think this and a mangrove swamp will look really, really cool. Yeah. Maybe with some like mangrove doors or roofs. Something to give it a bit more vibe. But this is my little town up against a giant mesa. It's a lovely little well over there, and about 500 blocks-ish that way is where the mangrove swamp is. I've actually made it now where I cut a hole, like a line through to another river over there, so I can get villagers there if I ever want to swap over. Wouldn't be that hard to recreate, at least the portion of this where, you know, bamboo growth and tree growth and all that. But I kind of like it. It's a pretty little town. Yeah. I recorded this earlier and I did not have the microphone actually recording sound, and that took a lot longer than this one. Probably because I was less tired and so a bit more rambly, and now I am tired. And weirdly less rambly. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about that. Alright, well, hopefully there's at least 10 minutes of content here. Alright, bye. Oh gosh, I'm getting dizzy. Shut up, cow. What did I just say?